David, another victory. There's no let-up. We've won the league a few weeks ago, but we're still winning matches.
I think it shows the level of the calibre of player that we have in the dressing room. I think it also shows you the level of professionalism that we have as staff to maintain the levels. I thought we were very, very good today. And again, adaptable in the shape that we played. We played a back three, and the players who come in today, as they did against Crusaders, I think it was one change, Matty Orr instead of Sam Roscoe. And again, I thought the level of performance was excellent today. Created numerous chances, and that continued. That was a continued theme throughout the game, and so I couldn't have been more pleased with the level of performance that we got today.
We've got a good squad at the club. Dave McCulloch comes in, wins man of the match. Maybe hasn't as much game time as others, but just shows you the calibre of players we've got at the club. Yeah,
again, there's been games this year where Dane slotted in and had to slot in, and again, he's still developing, still learning. But again, one thing he does have, and you've seen that again in abundance today, is he's got great athleticism. He's fit, he's sharp, he's strong. He can play in numerous different positions. Also thought Ryan Mackay on the left hand side again until the 80th minute, until he came off, was excellent. So we had strong performers today, and again that leaves me, it should leave everybody else with the hope that again this year I've read and heard a lot about performances etc and whatever else, but if people actually take the time and come and watch, they can actually see a strong level of player that we have. There's a good squad here to try and build on for next season, and if they play anywhere near where they got to the levels today, things can only improve.
Well, having just the 2 games to go now, both away from home, you've got that luxury maybe now to give some players some game time, maybe who haven't had game time, and just to see the season out on a high.
The positive for me is again, even this week, sometimes as a footballer you crave a little bit of time away and time maybe off. We've had plenty of that over the last number of weeks, but the players were desperate to get back in again this week. We trained hard again yesterday in terms of preparation, getting a mindset ready for the game here. The players went and proved why they're Linfield players again. Yes, of course, some of them haven't played as many games as they always hope, but one thing they can always look on is some of them have played a major part this year. Some of them have played a smaller part, but it's been an important part, and that's been the key ingredient in the dressing room this year.
David, just finally, how good was last week for you personally? Just to
personally for me, again, thanks John. Personally for me, winning is everything at this football club, and again I've stated over the last number of weeks that one thing that you don't have to go looking for or search for at this club is expectation. It's been here for 140 years. The demands have been here for 140 years. I've been in over the last 9 years a privileged position, something that I take great pride. I've always done from the top end of the football club right down. That the Linfield image is basically what the manager desires and requires at the top end of the club. And as I say, I've cared deeply about this club for the last 9 years, and I look forward to enjoying the next couple of weeks. The players will get a break, but the preparation's already been well started. We signed players in January this time for probably the first time where we've signed players in January, not only for the January, the here and the now, but going forward. We've got them bedded in. Your Morrisons, Alex obviously unfortunately got injured, Kieran's, boys who again will understand the environment a little bit better come pre-season, and we look forward to, of course, 1 or 2 unfortunately will leave the club, but again that's normal, that's natural, but the nucleus of the group down the spine of the team is there. It's good experience. I think our average age of the squad today was probably in around 21, 22, which again, so many younger players coming through, so many players in and around our own academy coming through, and that's important going forward.
David, just one final thing. You've got a backroom team behind you there, obviously Ross, George, Willie and the others. How valuable a team have you got behind you, and tell us a bit about them and their help to you?
I've always stated that you're only as good as the people you have beside you and behind you, and sometimes in front of you when you need it. Again, I've had huge support from all the backroom staff, and I've thanked them, and I can't thank them enough, because again, some of the sacrifices that they make for this club and make for me as the manager, has been incredible. So been on record to say how tough this year's been, and you can't do it on your own. You need good people, good solid people, good, not only good at their job but good at understanding the situations that we've had here this year. So I thank each and every one for not only their continued but their continued support of me, their continued support, more importantly, for the players. My job becomes so much easier come a match day with the squad of people that we have behind and the squad of players that we've had this year. I would also like to state what a brilliant sort of tribute at the end that we had with Trevor being here, Trevor Butler, Paul's two young boys. Slightly emotional, to be honest. Those two young boys again, parading the trophy round for the supporters instead, meant a great deal to me, and I know the rest of the staff, and I know it did, hopefully the Butler family. We don't have Paul with us in terms of his presence here, but Windsor will always be a place for the Butler family and us to congregate together in memory of Paul.
But David, listen, thank you very much for your time today, and congratulations on the victory. Thank you.
Thank you, John.